make your life shine. You gotta be working to get the woman and the wine. Kick the beat and get your hands in the air. Shuffle the beat cause it's an African affair. To Buffalo Park and our home at St. George's. We're bringing the silverware back on the gorgeous. That's the way of the warrior. That's the way of the warrior. That's the way of the warrior. That's the everyday warrior. Down, coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino shot.
Get to Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Get to Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino spot.
Gino spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino Spot. It's Tuesday, 6:30, and always at 6:30, it's Gino Spot. Checking out somebody new from PE or somebody that you perhaps haven't met before or somebody that's interesting. And tonight is tonight is we've got Arthur all the way from Apollo Dry Cleaners. Now, Apollo Dry Cleaners has been here for years and years and years and years, since before I can remember. I think before I was born even. So it's a part of the Walmer fiber. And for those of you who are watching, especially for those who are watching far away, you may well know and may well remember from Apollo. So we're going to find out exactly what made him tick, what got him here into the country, what the business has been like. And obviously, we need to thank our sponsors for Gino Spot, who allows me to interview these interesting people every week, and that we Spa, who have been with us for 3.5 years, supporting local. That's what we need to know, that these guys are supporting us local yokels here, and keeping the Gqeberha PE NMP thing alive, and keeping our community sort of in touch with each other. It's fantastic. And then, Fitch and Leeds and Sovereign, ladies and gentlemen, Fitch and Leeds and Sovereign are supporting my live shows and center stage live shows as well for the band, which is magnificent, because then we can get our shows going. And with their support, we can make sure that you get the best type of shows. Now, also our other sponsors, not to forget, we have a lovely platter tonight. In fact, 2 platters from Fat Cat. That's Grace. Thank you so much to Fat Cat. She does many, many functions. She's part of the triangles, the Illuminati happening there. She's done so many functions that I've emceed and done comedy at as well. Always the best food, amazing food. So for all your catering needs, get hold of Fat Cats if you need it. And then like I said, Fitch and Leeds, Sovereign Chick. They've jumped on the line over the last year and a bit, and supported our live shows, and allowed us to do the Sensational 6 as well, the last Sensational 6, as well as the songs that rocked our world last year. They were on board, and they're going to be tying themselves in to Gino Spot and Center Stage in the future as well, which is fantastic. So, like I said, thank you to Spa. Don't forget my show coming up this weekend, Friday night, at the Westview Sports Club. I think that one's nearly sold out, if it's not sold out already. And then the Saturday, the 3rd of February, that will be Artificial Unintelligence, which introduces Dolores, which you may or may not have heard on Algo FM as well. I'll phone in there every now and again and let them know what's going on. Let's have a look at some Dolores. Yeah, let's check it out.
Elderly.
Yes, I am.
Do you find today's modern music difficult to relate to?
Most
Introducing Songs for the Elderly.
Well, I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Sit back, relax, and complain about everything with Songs for the Elderly.
My whole body hurts all the time.
Are your children just sitting around waiting for their inheritance? Hit back with this classic track. Having a senior moment, have it with Songs for the Elderly.
I just called to say, well, remember what I called for.
Get some much needed R&R with some classic R&B.
My hip just popped and I had a hip hop. And I had my hip hop the other day. And now I had a hip hop. Now I had another hip hop. Your name what?
My name is...
What? Who?
My name is...
Dolores.
Oh, there we go. That's a little bit of a tasty for you. But Dolores, obviously one of the characters in the show, and it's great. If you're looking for a bit of fun and a bit of a laugh, then pop in. It's Friday and Saturday this week at the Westview Club, and then on the 10th, if you are in St. Francis, I'm on the 10th at 171's from Francis Drive. That is the brewery. I'm at the brewery on the 10th for the whole show for St. Francis, and then we are in East London now as well. We've opened bookings for East London for the Guild Theatre, and that's on the 23rd. So if you're in East London, if you know anybody in East London, please share as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we'll do is we're going to go straight into our guest tonight. We're not going to bugger around. We're going to get him on straight away. We've been talking too much already. Let's welcome Arthur Psaroudakis.
Welcome to the show. Now it's your time to shine. We're gonna have a lekker chat tonight. Another good time.
All right, and Arthur, we are here. Well,
Thank
welcome.
you.
I know
Thank
we got a
you.
little whiskey for you.
Thank you for having me.
No
I
problem.
really appreciate it.
It's fantastic to have you on, and I know I've been into the shop a few times, with repairing all sorts of things, whether it be my shoes or dry cleaning or whatever, anything that needs to be fixed. I think you've got 1,000 things in there. It must be tents and zips and everything that needs to be fixed. You do.
Correct. But it's always a pleasure when I see you in the shop and spending a few minutes laughing.
Yeah, exactly.
Life needs a bit of laugh.
It
because
is.
Today is so stretched.
It's true.
That we only have a few moments
Yeah.
to change this daily routine, which
It's
killing us.
It's true. It's true. I also think that getting to know the people that are in your community, the people that you use for whatever, is important as well. I'm a very talkative guy, so my wife always says, "Hey, you're always talking to everybody," But that's just the way I am, and I think you're probably the same.
Yeah, I try to be people's person. I like always to greet all the customers whenever I'm there and I'm not out.
Yeah.
And I like to spend time with the customers so I know them and they know me.
Yeah. So if you're watching now, if you logged in for the first time now, we talking to Arthur. Is it Psaroudakis?
Yeah, it's a silent P.
It's a silent
Because
P.
the
There's
Greek
not a Psaroudakis.
The Greek alphabet has got extra letter, which is called Psi.
Okay.
So, but in English, it's a silent P.
Okay,
So
okay.
Everybody calls Psaroudakis.
Psaroudakis. So,
Yes.
and I mean your Apollo Dry Cleaners.
Walmer Apollo.
Walmer Apollo.
Yes,
What
correct.
was the official name? Walmer Apollo.
Yes, but the last few years have changed to Walmer Dry Cleaners.
Okay, a Walmer
Yeah.
Dry Cleaners. So you dropped the Apollo bit because that was on there for so long. Where
Well,
did the Apollo come from?
I'll tell you
Greek.
what happened. It's Greek, yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But my father-in-law has started dry cleaners in early 60s, I think 63, and he
Wow.
started the first Apollo dry cleaner, which was situated, you know where is the taxi rank now? Russell Road.
Russell Road. Yes.
The taxi
At
rank.
the bottom.
At the bottom, exactly.
Wow, okay.
There used to be buildings there.
Yeah.
adjacent-
Before the freeways.
Yes, and the buses those years, where they went to township, were parking under the freeways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So the
yellow
freeways
buses,
were there
so,
already because the freeways were built in the 50s. I think you're right. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I wasn't here.
But it's-
Anyway,
yeah.
and this is where he started, and it was quite famous, mostly working with people in the townships.
Yeah.
Very well known in the townships, and a lot of times when they used to say, instead of saying, "I'm taking my jacket for dry cleaning,"
Yeah.
they would say, "I'm taking to Apollo."
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
That
this
became
is-
a thing.
And then the next step was that he opened a few other dry cleaners in town, and the most famous was the Walmer one.
Warmer one. Eh? So he actually opened a few.
A few years.
It was
around.
almost like a
Yeah.
thing. So he must have done well
No,
out of
I
it.
think
Then.
he did well on his time.
Did he buy those machines then? Was it new machines?
No, new machines, yes.
Because that must have been
There was also another dry cleaner, very famous, Atlas.
Atlas, of
Yes,
course.
And
Atlas.
they were in position,
Okay.
but Atlas closed down. The family closed down everything. I think it was the early 80s, very
Okay.
early 80s.
Were they also Greek?
No,
No, Atlas. I'm just thinking, isn't it a Greek god or something?
no.
Okay. So which company? Because I mean now it's obviously the Atlas Security. I wonder if it's the same.
Yes, it's the same.
Same
family,
guys.
the same-
Montgomery.
No,
was-
Montgomery is
is
yeah,
the
one of the
manager.
directors. I
One of the
think.
directors, yes.
It's the Shevitz family.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shevitz family. Okay. And so it was competition then.
Yes, there
What
was
was
a competition. I think
What was his
they were
surname?
a bit cheaper than the other one, but they were playing with sense.
Yes, of
those
course.
years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
to dry clean a trouser, I remember when firstly I came to South Africa in 1977,
Yeah.
and I went to the shops there because my wife was she had just we just had our first child,
Okay.
and this is how I came originally.
Okay. Oh, we'll
And,
go back to there now. We'll go back
yes,
there now.
and I think it was about 25 cents for a trouser.
Jeez. Oh my word. Okay, so
It was amazing.
yeah.
Thinking back.
But look, I mean, it was 25 cents, but that gave you about 10 liters of petrol as well at the same time. You know,
Absolutely.
It's
I
crazy.
remember I had a combi, not a combi, I had in 80
1980s,
something,
yeah.
76. And there was, with 10 rand petrol, I could go for 3 days. 3-4 days.
Yeah, it's
Can you
crazy.
believe it?
I also remember putting in petrol like R1.25, and it would get me for a couple of days as well. R1.25 because I was a student, you know.
Student, yes.
So you put 5 liters in or 10 liters, and that's what it would cost. Crazy. And now, okay, so let's go back in the history books now. Let's go. Where were you born in?
Yeah, I was born in Athens.
In
I
Athens.
grew up in
Athens.
Athens. I
Okay.
studied in Athens.
Okay.
And
School and study then in Athens.
yes,
What were your what do your parents do?
my mother was at home,
Yeah.
typical.
Okay.
And typical of a Greek family.
Yes,
the
of
mother
course.
will look. My father was electrical engineer.
Okay.
He worked at the ships, and then he left quite young, and then he started working for the Greek ESCOM. Not so bad.
Yeah, not as bad as this one. Okay.
Yes, and
So,
he
yeah.
retired there. So, I had me and my sister.
So just you and your sister
Yes,
that were there.
correct. And we had a but it's life.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
She's
yes,
around. What's her
very
name?
good.
Your sister?
Caterini.
Caterini.
Yes.
Do you think she's watching? I wonder if she
I
is.
think I gave her the.
Caterini, I hope you're watching. I just see a few. Quick comments on there. Said Donnell Goldberg. Say hello, Gino and Arthur. Donnell Goldberg.
Oh yes.
How's it, Donnell? And Tues Lindy. Is it Lindy? Welcome, Arthur. He says Tues. Tues, yes.
Yes.
And he says it's history. You're right. You're right. That shop is history.
Yeah.
So in Greece, you're now you studied, but did you study? You're talking about studying shipping.
Yes. I did shipping.
So I suppose through your father.
No.
Or not.
What happened is that my mother's family, and my father's family comes from Ireland.
Okay.
And islands, yes. My mother's family was from very well-known Cycladic island, Andros.
Okay, no, not Ireland, not Ireland.
Not
you mean
Ireland,
the Greek
yes,
Isles?
Island.
Okay,
Yes.
the Greek islands. Okay.
And always in the bloodstream, because the family were all in shipping as a captain or chief engineers.
Okay.
And in the bloodstream, always the sea was there.
She was a.
So, and we as Greeks, we have shipping our main heavy industry.
Yeah,
And
of
we're
course.
very successful on this through we managing to get over difficult times and survive.
Yeah. I mean, I know the COVID was hectic on Greece.
And this is how I went to shipping as well.
Yeah.
And in the very early 70s, after I did my military service, I went to UK and I continued there my studies.
Okay.
Working as well, part-time.
Yeah. Okay, so and so you were studying there in London.
In London, yes.
London,
City
okay.
of London Polytechnic.
You was on your own. Just
on my own. You have no
You're lucky.
choice.
18 to 19. 20.
No, I was 21.
21 then.
Yes,
Okay.
22 somewhere.
Because you'd studied a little bit in Greece and then you went over there as well.
Correct.
So to finish off, that seems like quite a lot of years to be studying as well. Did you just start in one thing and then head on to the next thing?
Correct. Actually, I did another diploma in marine surveying through Lloyd's. And
Lloyd's shipping as well.
Lloyd's, the Lloyd's Academy, Maritime Academy.
Okay.
And I finished it at the age of 69.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No ways.
No, it's nice to study.
So
It's a very nice thing to study, but you must find an interesting topic.
But I mean, I'm thinking your whole life started out with shipping, and obviously it's clearly a bit of a passion for you as well.
Yeah, it is a passion.
You like that
Shipping is a passion. Yes, shipping is a fantastic profession, which it's such a vast applications. Where still banking, still engineering, it needs law, it needs whatever
maritime law,
everything. It's there. And once we say something in Greek, we say once you're shipping, you're always in shipping.
Oh, is it? Okay, because a lot of it. I mean, I'm thinking of the Oceanus when I think of.
I know, that was a real tragedy.
You didn't know that one.
I don't want to remember. I mean,
nobody died, at least, but surely it was
the seafarers, the Greek seafarers, very well. What happened there is a tragedy. That's all I can say.
Yeah, a beautiful ship went down. Fortunately, no loss of life. I think
there was no. It went down for a reason. There was a causation. The causation was that one of the inlets of water, which were cooling, broke, and
Yeah.
then they couldn't fix it,
Oh.
and massive water was going in.
Oh, I see.
And this is what happened. But
Yeah.
what I could never understand,
Yeah.
the captain left,
Yeah.
and he left the crew there. And I mean,
The musicians.
I feel the same. I mean,
Yeah.
even the Greek, because there was a court case was judged in Greece, and they gave him a heavy punishment.
Did they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Flogging.
Exactly.
Well, fortunately, there was no loss of life.
Lucky. It was a miracle.
It was amazing. And they did, I mean, I remember the helicopters going over. There was a big thing here, you know.
I remember
Yes,
that.
oh, yeah. Gee whiz. And then, but how have you kept that alive? Because obviously you haven't been in shipping, you've been in dry cleaning.
No. Look, very true. But I kept the one side of the shipping when I got involved in the business, in dry cleaning business.
Yeah.
And
were you importing stuff and getting stuff in?
No, nothing. More professional.
Okay.
More consultation, etc.
Okay.
But the dry cleaning side, it was giving us the bread and butter.
Yes.
And adjust it. You know, you must be flexible. You must adjust.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, I like it.
It gives you. I think that gives you a base, you know. And I was thinking in your life, you got to make the certain choices. Some of them are harder than others. You might not have to follow your dream, your thing all the time. You have to make adjustments and try and fit things in, you know.
Absolutely.
And this also gives you a sturdy base for your family.
Absolutely.
Well.
No. I'm really excited. Probably my daughter sees that now. That Tia and Francesca.
Francesca and Tia. I was at Francesca and Tia.
Francesca is in London, and I think she's watching that.
Okay.
But look, I'm really pleased that both children grew up here and didn't go to expensive schools, but they did their schooling here with all the facilities, the sports, everything. I'm realist, and if you're somewhere else to have all these facilities that the schools provide here,
beautiful.
You must have money. Especially in Europe.
You've got to have something. Oh yeah, in Europe you've got to.
It's a different setup, and I'm happy that they both grew up here with space, with everything.
And I mean, what you're saying here is so true. It's that the schools here in the Bay,
good schools.
and I mean Eastern Cape generally, I think that there's some amazing schools here. I mean, if you're living here, it's one of the things that keeps you here is the fact that the schools are so good. I mean, there's you saw Grey High School, VP, Westring, Alex. You know, you can go on and on. Frankly, Pearson, amazing schools, junior schools here. Clarendon Park, we've walked to Victoria Park, Grey. You know, Herbert Hurd on the other side, Grey, Grey on that side. Beautiful schools, and where can you get that sort of education for that price as well?
For that price, I fully agree with you. You've got a fantastic point. And
so your kids,
I'm really happy that they were here.
Where did they go to school here?
Francesca did Erica.
Oh, lovely.
And
150 years now, I think, Erica.
Yes,
this year,
and then she went to collegiate.
Okay. Yeah, it's common denominator.
Correct.
Often Erica
root.
for the girls.
But we were staying also that side.
Okay.
And,
so did you move? Did you go?
No, I never.
That side there in Parkside.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Are you in Walmer here now, or do you stay in Parkside?
No. I stay in Glendenningville.
Glendenningville.
It's beautiful. I can get out and breathe there. I can see the sea from far.
Yes, it's beautiful. the views from
Views.
Glendeniville up that Mount Road.
Although we have a lot of trees now in front, the municipality still don't worry about that.
Maybe gonna be get Menno Elting in a bit, I think.
Yes.
And because I always said on Gino's spot as well, I don't just want people who are famous or are well known throughout the Eastern Cape or the country. I want people who are in town working hard, and people know them because of what they do. And you've been doing this for so long. Now,
we
since
do that.
before. I mean, like I said, when did it actually start? You said 1950s.
Yeah,
So-
my in-laws started the business in 1959,
59. Okay.
and
And then he grew with these different.
yeah, and we're still in operation.
Yeah.
65 years later.
Incredible.
I think we are the oldest dry cleaners in town. I think we are. And
It must be. It must
yeah.
be.
And but we the last one as a family.
Yeah. And so the Walmer one was Apollo Dry Cleaners, and then it became Walmer Apollo
Walmer
Dry,
Apollo,
and
yes.
then now it's Walmer Dry Cleaners.
Walmer Dry Cleaners.
And that building, I mean, is that a rented building?
No, it's two families, the owners there.
Two families. So you must know that family very well.
Yeah. So yeah, we based there
Yeah.
for all these years.
Yes.
and,
Yeah. Incredible.
And we
were
try
just-
to improve our service.
Yeah.
And I do tell my staff all the time that look, don't think that we're here to become a millionaires. No
Yeah,
ways.
yeah.
I said
Yeah.
there's no ways nowadays. It's to keep us going,
Yeah.
all of us here. And if you do good work, it will be good for you
Yes.
because the people appreciate that. They're coming back, and you have a steady job,
Yeah.
and us a living.
Yeah. That's exactly.
So
what you need.
yeah, this is the message I try to
Yeah.
pass. Sometimes they do understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult.
Staff is never easy.
But we all managing. Sometimes I have this Greek temper,
Yes.
And
you moan a lot.
and I get overboard. But thanks God, they still love me, and
Okay,
I
good.
love them.
Yes. Have you had a staff for a long time there?
Yes, we have. They have stayed for us for quite a big number of years.
Sure. Okay.
But there's always changes.
Yeah, of course. But it's good to know that and I thought about that before you came. Even I thought about the fact that, I mean, you're not in this now to at this stage in your life. It's not about growing and becoming a huge thing. You just want to provide a good service for a good price and keep going. I think that's the answer.
Yeah,
Keep people happy.
This is the main. Our main focus is to provide as best as we can the service.
Yeah.
There is sometimes also that
Of course.
you try your best and it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
But I think in generally we try to do that and it works. We have customers from all over Eastern Cape. I mean,
Yeah.
people from Jeffreys Bay, St. Francis, friends.
Yeah.
Coming up
right.
in a branch, it's not so easy. I love to.
Yeah.
I would like to go,
Yeah.
but it's not so easy.
Yeah.
And Port
I mean-
Alfred, wherever.
Because you've got, I mean, all your stuff at this stage is all paid for, sorted. The machines, the big dry cleaning machines. I remember them. Those from the 60s. Those.
No.
No. You replaced
About
them.
10, 12 years ago,
Oh, okay.
I went to Germany and bought another
Germany?
dry cleaning machine. Yes.
Okay.
You have to replace.
Yeah.
And now we replace some other washing machines.
Okay.
So all the time you have to upgrade.
Yeah.
It's costly.
Yeah, of course. No, it must be. Those machines
But,
can't come cheap.
You have to do that. It's,
Yeah.
the way it goes. Yeah.
How have things sort of changed over the years from when you started? I mean, when did you
Very
take
much, very
when did you
much.
take over from your father-in-law?
We, with my wife, we took over about 20 years ago, something like
Okay,
this.
so late 90s.
Yes, very late 90s,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
And, but things changing, as everything is changing in life, daily.
Yeah, of course,
No.
it is.
So,
I mean, technology-wise,
technology,
yeah.
yes, yeah. I mean, this new dry cleaning machine I brought, it's an amazing piece,
Yeah.
but it's costly,
Yeah,
and but it gives you. It assists you in other ways where the old machines
yeah,
they couldn't do that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
everything, it's all the everything which is coming up nowadays.
and I mean, if I mean, I'm thinking like load shedding and stuff must
Oh
be.
yes, dirty money.
I mean, how do you cope with that? I mean, do you just have to do it at certain times?
No. What we do, well, we had to go to extra
Jenny.
expense to buy a Jenny,
Jenny,
a big
okay.
one now.
Okay.
The menders, for example, they can work. The ladies in the front, they can work. The
Yeah.
certain machines operate, but
Yeah.
when you have the big machines, which are three-phase,
Yes.
you need big money
Yeah.
to buy big generators,
Yeah.
and then when are you gonna make this back?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, where are you going to make the money back?
And,
That's true.
and the older you be,
Yeah.
the banks, they don't want to see you.
Of
Sorry,
course.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
you're right.
reality.
Of course.
They
of course.
say, "Oh, you're too old. Sorry, we cannot
Yeah,
give you."
Yeah. And what do you miss from the old days then?
Look, I have such a good memories, really.
Yeah.
The customers, they
Yeah.
had time to talk with you.
Yeah.
Everybody had 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, if Gino came and we say, hi, Gino, how is it going? And I had 5 minutes just to talk. But nowadays, this fast going live
Yeah.
has changed us, all of us. And I try, you know, I greet the person, I give
Always.
my name and I ask them. And, just to spend these 5 minutes extra so we know each other better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what I'm missing. I remember always. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
More time.
And also, what I'm missing,
Yeah.
Saturdays, we were extremely busy because the township, Walmer Township residents, they used to come to clean their clothes because they had to go Sunday to church. And some of them, they used to come drunk. I swear to God, we never had any fight, no problem. But you had to treat them in a way and they respect you. And they say, Mr. Arthur, please, let me have the jacket. No problem, my friend. It will be ready in 2 hours. And these things, I mean, I never forget. And they used to come. And the wife was outside the shop because she didn't give her the money and then give him a glass. This is things that I never forget.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Any standout customers that you remember, or things that happened in the shop that you remember? Stories.
Look, sometimes the way things happen, okay, and but I don't know. Yes, I can tell you a story. That was amazing. Actually, my Indian friends today, they call me Naidu. I'm Naidu, the Greek.
Greek.
And how this came out,
Yeah.
there was a white guy came one, I think it was Wednesday, and always on the counter were the color ladies.
Yeah.
So, and a manager also.
Yeah.
And this guy came, and there was no work, and I was sitting on the other side of the counter, and came straight, and he said, "Hello, Mr. Pillay." So So the guests, they burst laughing. I kept cool. I said, yes, what can I do? Then he wanted to sell some something, chemicals, I don't remember. So we talk, and then I said, okay, give me, well, he left me one of these pamphlets.
Yeah.
Then he turned back, going out of the shop, and just before he moved out of the door, I said, sorry, my surname is not Pillay, it's Naidu.
You got an Indian look to you. Thought you were
So he
Indian.
comes by and says, sorry, Mr. Naidu. This I'll never forget. The guests on the counter.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And I mean,
But it is a fact. Sometimes customers come and they say to the Licia, the manager we have there, he says, call your Indian boss.
Indian boss. Oh no. And now tell me, just before we go into the history, because I wanted to speak about the history of that center as well. But the challenge.
I remember you was running up and down.
Up and down. And there was a ramp that went up to the top.
Yes, correct.
But before we get to that, just in the business itself, the challenges that you've had. What are the biggest challenges?
Look, challenges are challenges always. You want to remain in business, of course, and you want to improve your business as best as you can, and you have to be able to adapt with the times, because the times change, and people now, as I said earlier, they haven't got time. They drop, for example, the laundry, just put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, come, give me my ticket. Let me go.
Yeah,
because everybody is
in a rush,
is speeding on this mad life, I call it.
Yeah.
And
hamster wheel.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So challenges are challenges. Is always to try and improve if you can.
I'm sure that those machines must have cost you a fortune at the time.
It costing. It's costing all the time, and
there must be need repairs all the time.
Oh, yes, and then
how many have you got there? How many machines have you got there?
I've got quite a few. Yes, right. Which is the laundry section,
10
the
or
dry.
8, and those things are big.
10, maybe 10.
Yeah,
10, 11. But machines are like human beings. You need a doctor, so they need a doctor every now and then.
Absolutely, you do.
So
in constant attention.
Constant attention and costly.
Yeah.
Because maintenance is the number one.
You have to keep money away for that all the time.
And if you can do work yourself, it's a plus.
Oh, okay. Do you fix some of that stuff yourself?
I learned. I'm not a mechanic, but reality of work and business makes you to adapt. And then whatever you can fix, you fix. Whatever you cannot fix, of course, you ask the doctor. Who is charging you call fee?
Yeah,
so
call
much.
out. That's I know. And I mean that's just the day to day of keeping the business running. And just for the advert, the services that you provide. I mean, I know you fix my zips, and you fix shoes,
bags, tents, trampolines,
luggage.
Everything. We tell the customers, bring it in, and we'll tell you if we cannot fix it. Yeah.
So like even if your wheels on your luggage
are advertise as much as we can, but people are coming to us and say this or Gino told us that you can fix this.
Yes. So your advertising is pretty much word of mouth as well.
Word of mouth.
Yeah. You don't do advertising on social media or anything.
We do a little bit on social media.
Okay. Have you got a page? You've got a web page.
We have Walmer Dry Cleaners, and we're gonna go more now on social media. We're gonna go.
I'm sure your daughter can help with that. Yeah, can help with that too.
Tell her.
She couldn't believe that after when I met her, she couldn't believe that your dad was coming on the show. I said, damn right, they got to have people like this on
I've
the show.
been to your shows most of the time. Most of your shows
Yeah.
you have done here in PE.
Over the years.
I've been.
I know, it's crazy. Let's have a look at some of these comments coming in now. I see Chantel Bojanik.
No,
So,
Bojani, yes.
Tano and Gino, because it's Tano, eh? The actual
Tano
is your
my original,
original Greek name. Tano.
You see, we baptized
Yeah.
under a saint,
Ah,
Orthodox,
Okay, Greek.
and it's Athanasius is the priest, the saint.
Athanasius.
So
Oh,
nicknamed Thanos. Yes.
It's like Athenium, like the Athenium Club.
Yes. Well,
Okay, Athanasius. And I see Mimi Rups there. Arthur been doing community work for years. Huge respect. Community work.
I don't
Tell me
I
about
don't-
that.
Please, it's nothing. I did for my community. I did quite a few events
Okay,
and programs.
okay,
We
okay.
had one of those was during the Athens Olympics. We had invited all the communities, and we did sports, we did various things,
Nice.
and with all my colleagues, we organized that event. Plus other. Yes, we had also a very famous 5A side soccer tournament once every
5-a-side.
year. And
Yeah.
there were different communities participating at the Greek Hall.
Okay, the Lenny Cole, yeah.
Yeah, and plus other. I was involved with the community, the running, so that's part of our obligation for our culture.
Your maritime thing, it is interesting to me. It's Gary's put a thing on here. It says develop maritime industry awareness courses to assist
Yes,
newcomers
yes,
to the
yes.
shipping industry. Is that
Yeah.
what you did?
Can I show you?
So yeah.
I did this with a very good friend,
Okay,
John
I'm gonna
Lawlor.
see if I can get this one, this camera on there. You're gonna put it on. But tell us, yeah.
We developed that program especially to assist the unprivileged, non-privileged
Okay.
communities of South Africa, and it's an introduction to shipping. It's a general thing, but of course, we have approached government institution. We have approached different government bodies, but it's difficult to understand the purpose of this.
Yeah.
It's not a university.
Yeah. Is it just to
It's
get interest?
courses to get into that
Interest.
Yes.
So like, hey, this is what you actually learn about. This is what you can do, and you can get going.
And we go more to the practical.
Yeah.
We were invited a couple of times for different people, and we gave some introduction to.
Okay. So it's almost like advertising for the course.
For the course.
Come on,
Yes,
let-
yes,
let-
yes.
have a look at this and
Look, the reality is here that since submarine closed down,
yeah.
and the other big Green Road also
Greenrod.
they left.
Okay.
They left a huge void behind in the maritime sector.
Yes.
And of course, the government or other maritime, like SAMSA and other institutions, they try to get in, but there is no continuation. It's like starting from the beginning.
Yeah.
You understand? The nice thing is that if there is a continuation, as in everything.
Yeah.
Why we develop these courses is to give to non-privileged societies the benefit of. Let me see. Is that can I do that?
Yeah.
Or maybe I like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a maritime job or a maritime thing for somebody that's in the township or even for someone like me is like
especially the
what do you
rural
think?
areas. This is the big tragedy.
Okay.
The rural areas who they don't know what is the sea.
Yeah, no, they don't know about the sea and and the opportunities, employment opportunities there as well.
Exactly, employment opportunities.
And it must be quite a lot. It must be.
Yes, if there can be a lot if there is a good start.
And also if the economy grows.
Yes.
And I can't see how it cannot grow because, I mean, at the moment the harbors are a mess
Yes.
with this whole new system coming in and everything. Kuka is growing. Yeah. This whole trying to get product in and the industry is complaining, but it can only grow more. So that would mean more people employed.
Absolutely, and now we have the problem. Well, we have a reality: the closure of the straits in where is the Houthis.
Yes, of course, because there's battles
most
going
of
on
the
there.
ships they like now to use the route
To the Cape.
via Cape.
By the Cape.
And this will be if the South African government see that. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking a pure reality.
Yeah.
In the shipping sector, there's huge opportunities here.
Yeah.
Huge opportunities because ships they will call in
Safer.
In Algoa Bay is the safest bay
Yeah.
in the whole South Africa coast.
Yeah.
And further up.
I mean, it's from the winds and from the...
So it's good shelter. So ships can call to replenish goods, to exchange crews, to whatever.
Yeah. I mean, import, export
it's a
will be
huge
easy.
opportunity now.
Sure. So there is opportunity. It's good to hear. That's and I'm amazed that you are so in sort of involved in this sort of thing. This one thing we don't know about Arthur at the dry cleaners. it's not just a simple thing. You know what I mean? It's you've got amazing everybody's got those different facets to their lives, and you've got such a huge one here that we didn't even know about. Ismay Kaywood saying, "Hi Arthur, your staff are special, and so are you." She says, "Ismay."
Thanks.
And then Rainier Cooper, Arthur is a great guy. Rainier comes out from Sweden, and Sweden, Switzerland.
Yes,
and he comes from Switzerland, and I always get confused because he loves ABBA. I want to say Sweden, but it's Switzerland. And he pops up. But I think he's staying here now. He's got his Porsche and he's doing his thing.
Yes. You're right. We had coffee together this morning.
Oh, did you? Oh, magic! Rainier.
Every Tuesday morning.
Oh, what a legend! He's a
Very nice person.
Lovely, and of course his wife as well, Sonia.
Yes,
Sonia. And Nick Patsolos saying, the King Arthur, always friendly with his customers. You're right. Many movers there saying, Arthur, super nice guy, true gentleman. Thank you to the many movers, guys. And, it's like, because you've been here so long, you become part of the fiber of being. I think if I'm driving up, going up 9th Avenue or going past on Main Road, Walmer, you always see it. You always see the signs, and you walk in there, and it's got the pictures of Greece, and it's got that old school feel. Those places that were there, because that 9th Avenue shopping center used to have the F&B in the corner.
Correct. Foschini on the other side.
Bill
Keel with his pharmacy in the
It's
middle.
Billy Keel.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I remember
And
Billy.
then the other corner was Marty's parlor. All the women those years, they used to spend their husband money there.
Marty's parlor, okay. And then and I remember I think there was Allied Bank.
I like
there,
that.
we were
Yes,
talking about
in
that too.
Nextfield for some time, but not very long.
Yeah.
And then Dressy Saloon. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember across the other side between FNB and Foschini. It was Billy Keel.
Yeah.
I remember going to Billy Keel for the
medication.
Yeah. I think Robbie was his son, eh?
Robbie, his son.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in America.
Okay, so
But
where he's gone.
I think they moved to America.
Yeah.
Big.
Okay. Oh, right,
I'm
really?
not
Okay.
sure.
There's Kim Robertson saying, Arthur, I freaking love you. You heal me with keeping all my shoes going. Best in the business. Absolutely. I can't tell you how many shoes you've also revived for me. Many movies, Arthur, super nice guy. He says, true gentleman. True gentleman. Thank you. All those generations and those times have all been through. Arthur. It's amazing how they've come through the business. Who are your main customers? Have you got big companies that you do stuff with, or is it just individuals?
No, we have 2-3 contracts.
Yeah.
We do washing for 2 golf clubs.
Oh, the golf clubs.
Humid and
Yeah.
PE with my colleague Lou Fistenberg. And
Lou Fistenberg, yeah.
And we do, but mainly, look, our customers is all the customers.
Yeah,
No matter
yeah.
of who they are, what color they are,
Yeah.
what is our customers.
But also, if you've got that many individual customers, you're never going to have a situation where a big company leaves and you've got no business. Those individuals keep on topping up. They keep falling off. They keep topping up, but you keep that base. So it means you've got a regular income. That's good.
Yeah, correct. This is our main focus is the men of the street.
Yeah.
And not it's good to have a couple of good contracts, but we always and also when my father-in-law was alive, he had the same philosophy that the men of the street, we're servicing the men of the street.
Yeah. And also cheap as well. It's great. I mean, just really
we try to keep prices low, but the cost of materials today, it's
no. I've never come out of your place thinking I was paid too much.
It's mad.
Oh no! Is there anything you would have done differently if you had a chance to do it all again? So would there been, if you could go back and say, all right, we'll start again? Would you do something differently?
Difficult question. I think I would have been in shipping. To be a very honest answer,
You would have been?
I would have been staying in shipping.
Oh, shipping. Shipping, you would have done, kept in the shipping.
It was.
Well, that's your first love, wasn't it?
It was.
You kind of did.
I think so.
You did anyway. But also, okay, look, I'm reading between the lines here. But, your father-in-law's business, you met Helen overseas in London, your wife. You came back here. You had to make a plan with your parents-in-law. You had to keep them happy too. In order to keep the lady.
No such.
Not like that.
No.
I thought maybe it was like okay, look, my son-in-law, you got to keep the business going for me.
No, it was a normal thing. Nothing
organic.
No, organic.
It was an organic takeover. It's just like oh no.
Look, we
Was your wife working with her dad then? With
No. She was never working with.
How did you end up taking over?
Look, I stayed back, and what happened in 1986, I was working for a very big Dutch and Greek company in the salvage sector.
Yeah.
And then in 1987, always La Femme.
La Femme.
She's got, anyway, she wanted to be here, and I made my choice.
Because her parents were here.
Probably.
Yeah.
And actually, that time, I had a managerial position in this, on the other business.
Yeah.
And it was during the Iran-Iraq war. If I go back to history.
Yes.
And it was very, very exciting times.
Sure.
Business-wise, because go into the real
Yeah.
in the Gulf
Yeah.
between Iran and Iraq.
Yeah.
They were both bombing each other, but every ship who was loading crude oil from Iraq
Yes.
or Iran,
Iran.
the other used to go and bomb it.
Bomb that one.
And it was
Yo.
all these guys that involved those years, from insurance companies, from
Yeah.
ship owners, from salvage companies, they made millions because it was quite exciting time.
I'm sure.
I remember.
So you were working
I
in
went-
that environment.
I went we had a base in Sharjah. Sharjah is one of the Emirates. When you say Dubai,
Yes.
the Emirates, it's
Okay.
5 there.
Yes,
Call it
yes.
5 sisters. And when I went there, Sharjah was like a fishing village.
Yes.
And if you go today, you won't believe it, what
Really
is
big.
happening there.
Really.
Yes. So it was
Things have changed.
so much.
Yo.
Yes. Amazing.
So you were based there?
No,
for
I was
doing-
based in
Okay.
Piraeus, in Athens.
Okay,
but
nothing's okay.
we used to go over to see,
Okay.
yeah.
Gee,
And
that's-
I had also the gift to see how the oil fields worked.
okay.
Because I went to 2 or 3 oil fields in Greece. And with
Wow.
the ships, it was another,
So your life was shipping up until a point.
up to a point, yes.
When
And
was
then,
that point?
87.
87. Okay, so when you came back here, 87, then you
But
took
I
over.
adjusted to the.
What was
to
your
the-
father-in-law retiring? Or?
No. He was still active.
He was still there.
Luckily, because no. Luckily, so I could take my holiday leave, and somebody was back in the shop. You see.
I see.
Now
yes.
it's difficult.
yes, of course. Okay, so but I mean, how did you? Because he was obviously running the business here.
Yeah.
So how did that
I
transition
joined.
happen?
It happened. What can I
Well,
say?
the Greek, it's like you put
you-
in,
you put-
make of this, make of that, and
No. It was. I think it came naturally
Okay.
when I started learning how the business worked.
yeah.
And,
So you were helping him, yeah.
And then, but that's later at the stage, we took over.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay.
that's why I said you adapt and you adjust.
Yes. Okay. And that was in
The
the
reality-
late
but it
90s.
took me a bit of time
Yeah.
to.
So you were still working in
understand.
shipping up until 98, 90s, 97?
Not so much.
Okay. But
Yeah, I was helping. Yeah, we did try different things with a friend of mine,
Yeah.
and but it didn't work out. Something big, which we tried, but we didn't try. It didn't work out. It's
When you say something big, it was something interesting
interesting, very interesting. Yes.
that they're not allowed to hear about. Or
No.
what were you doing?
Look,
You've piqued my interest now. Or
we were trying to floating flags. In other words, and we went to 2-3 African countries bordering South Africa,
okay.
and but
Floating?
flags. In
Flag.
other words, every ship when it's registered,
Yeah.
it's
It's flag.
it belongs
Yes.
to a country.
Like Panama or...
Panama.
Yeah, Panama's a big one.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it belongs to
Floating
Panama.
flags. Ah.
So, but we came close to 1 or 2, 3 countries, but it didn't work out.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So that would have been a good big money spinner.
yeah, it is.
A chance.
Yes, but it's
That's gone.
it's very complicated. It includes a lot of law. It includes international organization to accept the flag, and the
Okay.
flag, it doesn't become the flag of convenience, which we're talking.
Okay.
So it's got rules to run. Yeah,
So
we try with
is that why like a lot of ships are registered in Panama? Or,
yes, Panama is. You see the difference there when you say Panama or Liberia or some other countries.
those the popular ones.
There is the obligations are a bit are less than
Relaxed.
you and more relaxed than you do it under a English flag or German flag or Greek flag also.
Okay.
So there is still it's not that they are illegal or flag of convenience,
Yes.
nothing like this. There is certain regulation or which
Okay.
are less
They also money, I'm sure.
and money. Yes. What
Cheaper
they're
to do it
charging
there.
on the fees are much cheaper.
Yeah. And Panama makes sense. I mean, it's just a big lock that goes through from it. That's what makes it famous.
With problems. It's
Yeah.
got no water at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, already?
Yeah.
No, what? Geez, like.
They reduced now they have reduced the
Freshwater.
tonnage. Yes,
Oh, I see.
the tonnage. Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look here at some of the, just again, Marjorie Cooper, 60 years as a family business, a long time in today's changeable world. Well done. Gary's mom-in-law. It's Gary's mom-in-law, yeah, Marjorie. Thank you. And yeah, it's like, and there we go. Great hearing about the history. You're right. I do love it. And the fact that Arthur's actually a maritime guy and not really a dry cleaner. This is the one thing we find out now tonight. We've done business both ways for the last 30 years. A true gentleman takes care of all my needs. Taste. Thank you, Taste. And Barbara Manna says, good old reliable service. You're so right, Barbara. This and it's, you know, the fact that you are focusing on the individual means that you care about your customers, you know. At least it's one of the last bastions. Yes, please. But the whiskey, really nice. Got a whiskey and soda here going on here in this place. And the last bastions of good old customer service, you know what I mean? It's amazing.
Yeah, you have to be like this.
Yeah. Here's another one if you need.
No, it's all right.
There you go. And what is the most challenging job you've ever done for a customer?
Every job is a challenge there. The problem is that every job we take, we spend time to explain the customer that this is going to be done like this, that, because lots of time customer come back and says, but Arthur, you never told me that. Oh no, how you can prove that you're not an elephant? So we have to explain, we have to and
tell me
that's a challenge.
Tell me something where there's been a big challenge, like somebody's come in and you thought, ooh, I don't know if we can do this, and you've tried. Look, or when something's gone wrong.
Yeah, happens. It happens. But I don't remember now when was that, but it has happened. It's a reality.
And the biggest jobs that you do, I mean, what are the kind of things you do?
Everything.
Have you ever fixed a parachute?
Yes, we did. We did the parachute for, this, what do you call it, with gliders.
Okay. Was there a big hole in it?
Yeah, we
You have to wash the blood off first and then... we are not.
After the post-mortem.
Yeah. We just sew it back together. Elsa B. Bossom says, Arthur did all our old dive school repairs. That's right. She had a pro dive. Was it pro dive?
Yeah, pro dive.
Or dive down, I can't remember. And for nearly 30 years. Ocean divers, that's it. Ocean divers.
Yes.
We sold it about 7 years ago. Apollo's the best part in the business.
Yeah, wow. Very nice lady. I always remember.
Yes, fantastic. And so you can't remember any specific difficult project
which we have undertaken. Yeah, we took a couple of interesting projects.
Yeah,
and I remember once there was a guy coming,
Yeah.
and then he brought me a tool bag,
Yeah.
and he said, "I've got this project I've taken from VW, but that goes quite a few years back." He says, Can you make this?" And all right, challenge is a challenge.
Yeah.
So I went and I discussed it with my guy there, and I said, "Let's try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work."
Yeah.
So he saw the work, and then he gave us a nice order, about 30 or 50.
Wow.
But
Tool bags.
this is, we make them.
Yeah.
And this,
So prepared to
all right,
take it.
it's adding everything out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there's quite a few things that we done. We don't say to the customer, no. We think, we discuss it,
Check.
then we say, should we take it?
Yeah, and you know that is one of the differences between a small business helping people as opposed to like a franchise or something where they say no. It's either yes, no, we don't do that, we don't do this. You go somewhere else. Whereas, Walmer Dry Cleaners, you go there. Oh, okay, maybe they can make a plan. Let's see what we can do. See if we can help.
Gino, it's amazing what you said, because today a lady brought a suitcase, something was wrong. Or a gentleman, sorry. No. He brought a big bag which you can put bicycle in.
Oh, a bicycle bag. Okay.
Yes. And then he says to me, something simple, adding material and fix it and patch it. And he said, I took it to 2 places, and they both said they don't do that, but the second one says, go to Walmer Dry Cleaners, they do that.
Exactly.
So it says the first time
Yeah.
I see
Well, maybe you should start to look at those, making some of those bicycle bags. I tell you what, the cyclists, if the cyclists realize you can fix their stuff, they will be onto you like a rash.
They do come.
Cyclists come.
We fix quite a few of these.
Yeah.
And also the cycling shoes,
Oh, yeah.
where the sole a lot of times comes off.
Loose.
We've got a way, and we make it permanent.
Jeez, okay.
So,
Okay.
and we never had any return. Never.
Good.
Yes.
Cycling shoes. Well, there we go. And
Everything. But now, for February, we run a special for dry cleaning curtains or cleaning curtains, duvets, blankets. We give 20% off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I might be taking all mine down and bringing
Please,
them in.
my friend, for you.
How would
Everything
you?
plus.
Okay, I mean, you've been in Walmer for years and years. How would you say that Walmer's changed over the years?
Has changed because I'm missing the old customers,
Yeah.
and most of them, they're dead now.
Yeah.
And who they had that nice humor.
Yeah.
And but as I said today, we're losing our humor.
Yeah, because of the phones.
And everything. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I'm fighting with my grandson. He's 16. He goes to Pearson, and all the time he's there with a thing and the thing for the earphones. I pull it out. He said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I said, "It's time we talked about 2 of us."
So good. Because they like to, they like to get into themselves, and you can lose yourself in that phone.
You lose yourself. This is what happened. The new technologies.
Yeah, and the phone's made for that. That's why you just scroll. You get to another video. It just eats you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And old days like that, I mean, shops that were around at that time, Gary, we've spoken about the center there. I would say I always get confused between the center that you've got there was like a horseshoe.
Yes, horseshoe.
And then there was another horseshoe, of course, in 6th Avenue,
6th Avenue,
which
yes.
was also that same center. And if Barbara is listening on as well, I'd love to try and figure out where those shops were, because I remember the one in 6th Avenue had ABC Shoes, and it had Shop 10 in the corner, and it had Pick and Pay on the other side. It had the pet shop, Barbara, I see Barbara saying horse riding equipment. Do you do horse riding
Yes,
equipment?
yes, we do everything. We're cleaning horse blankets, we fix them, we patch them,
Okay.
we put straps, we do all these things for years now.
Ja. En Charles wat lekker goeie rooi. I say. No, those shops that were around there, next door to you was that clothing shop. You said
Marty's Parlor.
Marty's Parlor. And do you remember any stories about that time? I remember when the bank had the first ATM there.
Yes.
The first time an ATM was, you could
There,
go and draw.
yes.
You could go and draw your money from a machine.
True, yes. Yeah.
And over the road it was Foschini's and Billy Keel. I guess we're talking about Robbie and Billy.
Yeah.
And but in that other one as well, in 6th Avenue too.
Yes.
There was also, I remember Shop 10 being in the corner. ABC Shoes, Buck Oven.
Yes, ABC Shoes. Yes.
Buck Oven was the little bakery.
Buck Oven, yes,
the bakery.
I remember.
And it must have been built by the same
Builder.
architect, because they were very similar.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember what you say, of course.
Yeah.
But things have changed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's new realities. Main road now.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy.
From 9th
residential.
Avenue to Walmer Park, sometimes it takes me 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Depends the traffic.
Yes.
And it's getting worse because more shops opening
More
there.
businesses
businesses.
keep on coming there. And it's, of course, it's a bit of a worry, because if you look at how we'd have to speak to the city planners, town planners, but that once you relax those laws for the shops and the businesses to come in there, then it's main road, and then does it go to Villiers Road and Water Road,
And then what's happening?
Yeah, what's happening then? Yeah, because then the residential gets pushed out.
Yes.
Because it's difficult to have, and we love the fact that there's stuff happening and the economy is growing. But I mean, pubs and clubs and things on the road that's noisy, and shops are noisy for the people
And
around.
it will be done. We will have pubs. At the moment, it's a cafeterias or restaurant,
Yeah.
but eventually pubs
Yeah.
will open. It's inevitable.
inevitable,
It's
yeah.
inevitable.
Yeah,
it
it is,
will
yeah.
happen. And what the residents, or as you say, Water Road or
Yeah.
up,
Villiers.
it's another
Or
Villiers Road.
Prospect or Villiers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Crazy, yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
yes,
so
but what can you do?
it changes the face of things as we go along.
Mm.
So you say that the people that own that building that you're in now, I mean, you've been renting from there for all this time.
Yeah, since it was built.
Gee, since it was built, eh? And who are the owners? Are you permitted to say?
There's two families there.
Yeah,
two families.
Greek families.
Yeah, Greek family.
Because so you're not allowed to say their names, otherwise you might get the Greek mafia might come get
absolutely. They're very dangerous.
you.
Cosa Nostra.
Yeah, like Cosa Nostra for the Greeks.
The Greek
I know
Cosa
a
Nostra.
lot of Greek guys, and of course we do a lot of our shows at the Hellenico, and
Yes.
I always talk about Pani and Louis
Yes.
and Andy Giorgio, and the biscuit factory guy. The biscuit guy is Nicky's running that business now, the biscuit factory.
No.
He's-
It's another company as well.
As well as
they
Nicky.
both Says this.
Okay,
Yes.
they bought shares in Louis' place.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course Louis has bought that beautiful house in Park Drive.
Yes, correct.
The oldest house, just about in
B.
I don't know. It was certainly one of the big ones in Park Drive. The only privately owned one there in Park Drive. It's a haunted house. So Louis is haunting it now.
Exactly.
It's fantastic. And so, Arthur, I think just for a last little bit, I think we're going to do some getting to know you questions. And I know you're going to get messages the whole night. They're going to be messaging you the whole time.
Yes.
And I'm going to do some getting to know you questions before we end off. So let's do the getting to know you.
Getting to know all about you.
Okay. The most physically painful thing you've ever experienced. What do you think? Some pain.
Good question. Well,
Can you not remember a time when you had some intense pain?
I had intense pains. Ah, yes. Very good. I remember. I used to have a yacht, being a ship. Small one, not big. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not on narcissist. So, it was an incident,
Yeah.
and the boom hit me in the head.
Oh, a sailing ship.
It's a miracle. I'm still alive.
A mirror.
A miracle.
Oh, miracle. A miracle is you're still alive. So it was a sailing, the sail.
We were
group.
sailing, and we were doing a drill.
Yeah.
Man overboard, and it's a big story there.
Yeah.
So,
But you weren't watching it.
so anyway, we were coming back to the harbor after it hit me. Now everybody panicked.
Yeah.
More experienced sailors than me
Yeah.
on the boat, and the one was in the calling Mayday for the sea rescue to come. In the meantime, blood was pouring. So I went to the cabin and I took a lot of ice,
Yeah.
my own. I was conscious.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I put a lot of ice, which helped.
Yeah.
And the one was calling Mayday. The other one is follow us. And then and I walked out myself. The others, they were still,
Oh, there were a few people, there were quite a
Yes,
few of you
there
that
were four of us.
got daunted.
And then, and the rudder on the teller,
Yeah.
the teller, and the rudder stuck under, and they didn't know what they in the panic. They said the rudder start and move it, put the engine on. It was
Chaos.
but the pain was pain.
So there were four of you that got knocked out.
They were all right.
Oh, you
But
took
only me,
you took the brunt. She
Yes,
was
there I had a lot of pain.
a sailing accident. Never stuck your hand in a dry cleaning machine.
No,
Or electrocuted yourself.
no, my friend.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most uncomfortable place that you've ever slept.
You ask me questions.
You remember?
Where? I think I remember one place, but I was about 18, and
Yeah.
we went to spend a weekend in outside Athens, and it was freezing, something like 4 or 5 degrees below. And I didn't sleep the whole night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most
Because of the cold.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
I can't. All right. A career highlight, something, a highlight in your career that you enjoyed.
I don't remember. What can I say to you? Highlight?
Yeah, your proudest moment, you know.
Yeah. I think it's if you're achieving something and you're happy that at least we achieved it.
Yeah. You've had a marriage that's lasted how many years?
Quite a few.
You had Helen.
I stayed with Helen.
Yes. Is Helen going to be watching? I hope.
I
hope that she will.
I think they're watching with my daughter. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. How many? 46, 47.
46, 47.
We know each other, of course.
Yes,
We married
yes.
about 46.
She was all the way from London. The beautiful girl in London, the siren that got you in the mermaid that found you there in the shipping company. Let's see, your biggest irrational fear. Something that you're afraid of. You're not afraid of much.
I don't remember something specific. Well, fear. We've gone through different stages.
There's not an irrational one that you.
Not really.
No, nobody's not afraid of heights or afraid of the.
No.
Yeah. So you just keep. You're quite calm under. We got a
I
temper. You
try.
say.
Yes, the temper.
Temper comes through every now and again.
Yeah, correct.
And other than your maritime stuff and the dry cleaning, have you got any hobbies?
Plenty.
Like what?
Plenty. First of all, sailing.
Yeah.
And I was in sports a lot.
Oh, soccer.
Soccer, basketball mainly.
Yeah.
I played for EP.
Oh,
Played for
basketball.
late stages.
Yeah. Okay.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
When they had still volleyball games
Yes.
here in. I remember what was the Mormons church here in.
Yes. Yeah.
This is where we play. Yeah.
Okay. And music wise, I know when we got talking, he was he was a Rolling Stones fan. I know that. Beatles, Stones. A bit of a
I can get you satisfaction, yes.
yes, satisfaction.
When I was 17, we had a group. I was playing bass.
Oh, you play bass? Okay.
And,
bass player?
Yeah, I used to. Anyway, and those years we were four.
Yeah.
And the singer.
Yeah.
Two guitars, one
bass, drums.
And
is this in Greece or
yeah, in Greece.
Okay.
And we used to have the what was that? Sundays mornings.
Yeah.
And all the guests from the schools used to come.
For the ladies.
No, for boys, everybody.
Yeah, okay.
And it was mainly played in cinemas.
Okay.
And it was between
the movies.
10 in the morning, 10, 11 till 2. Those years was different.
Okay.
Forget what you see the guests today.
11 in the morning, so you played like over lunchtime kind of thing. Yeah,
lunchtime.
What was your band called?
Whispers.
Whispers. Oh, that sounds nice and tasty.
Yeah. I think I lost tracks now because we were in the same neighborhood, or more or less the same neighborhood.
Okay, with the band members.
Yeah. And I think two of them, they have died. They were a bit older than me.
Okay. So you haven't continued your bass playing?
No. That was short.
That was it. Short, just four strings.
I liked the balandes. Like John Baez and all these goodies.
John?
Joan Baez.
Oh, Joan Baez.
Yes.
Joan Baez. Like that.
I saw her also in London in one of the courses.
Yeah.
One of the concerts in, that was 19.
She sounds a bit like Nana Muscuri when she sings. She could take the whole thing.
Yeah, they say, yeah.
High voice. But folky.
Couple of others, yes. I was very fortunate to see Jethro Tull live.
Oh, wow. Lovely.
And
your taste is it rock, more rock, or is it more folk?
I like rock and folk, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
And I used to go, actually those years, you could see all the big names, bands, etc. And I had friends in Canterbury University, and I used to go spend sometimes weekends, and they had different big names. I mean, it was different times.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was talking to you, I was surprised that you liked the rock stuff. I didn't figure you as a rock. as a rock
I'm not a rock
guy. I like a bit of rock.
I like it.
Especially a bit of, it's only rock and roll, but I like it.
Absolutely.
It's the Stones. Okay, let's see. Two more. Let's do two more. Your favorite band of all time, favorite music. What would you say?
Beatles.
Beatles.
Really?
That's the,
Imagine all the people.
There's not a lot of guys that would argue that would argue with that.
Please, it was a blessed group came to earth.
Yeah.
Most of the songs, 90%, I think it's got a meaning.
Of course.
All the words.
Well, we don't know. The Beatles, they would also, some of their stuff was a bit dodgy as far as that was going. Like, we don't know what the hell they were talking about. I don't think they know what they're talking about. Yeah. But you're right. Nobody's going to argue with it that the Beatles were the top. See, some of your plans for the future. Anything that you still want to do? Sort of bucket list.
Please. If I tell you what I wanted to do before I met my wife, was I started changing things in my thinking. And I always liked to go and see South America.
Oh.
It was
the Amazon.
No.
Not.
I wanted to start from Panama, get a motorbike, go right
to Colombia,
to El Tierra del Fuego, Chile.
Okay,
all the way down.
Right the way down. So through the mountain range.
I tell you, the Latino, it was in my bloodstream.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. When I was a kid, this is pictures that's God you get as you grow. And as I told you, all my family, they were at sea. Yeah. In those years, when they used to come back from 3 years duty on the ships, always we used to get together at home, and the family thing was very prominent.
Okay.
And then I could hear my uncles, my aunts,
lunch and a thing,
and then they were talking about we spent 20 days in Rio. We spent because those years it's not like today. The ships can load or discharge within 24 hours, 48 hours. Those years they had to stay for days and days on the port.
Sure.
And they had the opportunity to know the country better.
Yeah.
And always they used to tell us this is obvious, and it was in my in my genes already.
Yes.
That was the dream. Unfortunately,
I
never materialized.
So you never got to South America?
This will be the last thing.
Yeah.
I haven't got a lot of time left.
Yeah. Lots of summers, but you can make a plane.
No,
I think maybe
it's difficult.
I think the daughters, maybe you and the daughters.
No. The daughters, there's husbands there, grandchildren, they have other duties.
No, but that sounds like a good plan. And I the way you're talking about the shipping and that, I haven't asked you if you've got involved in Kucha here at all, if you're doing any contracting or any stuff there.
No, but have been in contact with people that they are in Kucha.
Okay.
There's a lot of personal beliefs. It's a successful, what do you call it, new port, and the industrial side, of course, which can develop.
Yes.
Hopefully, it is good for for Eastern Cape because I hope that it will continue to run properly in the future and create more jobs because this area it's tragic. Well,
there's lots of promises. There's lots of talk in there. So we must maybe try and find somebody and see what's going on with some of those deals. So some of those Chinese deals look huge, So
look. I hope that it work.
And if the ports can cope with it, that's the thing as well.
Look, we must invest more money to the ports. Today, the shipping looking for deep ports, deep water ports.
Yeah.
You cannot do jobs shallow. The ships are getting bigger and bigger. You must have equipment to handle efficiently, quick, all the handling of the cargo. So, and Trustnet must pull up the shocks and start working more efficiently. They must stop using excuses. And if the ports are necessary to privatize, we must privatize. I will tell you a simple example. In Greece, in the port of Piraeus, today it's the second biggest port handling containers in Mediterranean after Marseilles.
Okay.
And why? Because 10 years ago, we had, I'm pro-unionist. I'm not say kill the union. No, the unions do a good job.
Yeah.
But there was a mafia there of the unions which were running the port. So you had a container. If you didn't pay them or bribe them, you will never see your container.
Yeah.
So what happened eventually, one government took the big decision and they were considered as a government employee. Nobody could touch them. So what happened eventually, the Chinese came and they said, okay, we want to develop your port. And this government took the risk and sacked all of them. Well, of course, they pay them compensation. And within 10 years' time, it's the second biggest port because it changed completely. So if we want
put in the infrastructure,
this can be done here. And let the private sector run it.
Because as soon as that infrastructure is in place, then people know it's there. Then they are able to use it, and they'll divert stuff from Cape Town.
Exactly. And the Chinese, you know what they do there? They ask you to sign a contract. Okay, they give you all the rights, but if you want to strike for the reason that the bus driver was, they tell you, take your things, here you sign, go. So
they're kind of strict with that stuff. But Arthur, it's fantastic to get to know your interests. I love the fact that this whole maritime thing that I knew nothing about has all come out in the talk, and it's your passion. You can see many movers there saying very interesting life, Arthur. Great listening, thank you. And we've got one more thing to do. Is that's a competition for you guys out on there. We have a case of Fitch and Leeds that we can give away. I think Gary's got it there. There we go. Let's have a look and see who's going to win the case of Fitch and Leeds, and we'll get it posted to you. So let's see who's going to win it this time. Many movers. There we go. We'll find out from Wendy the names. Get the names. We'll get the names from you.
Well done.
And we'll send it to you. No problem. We've got Lacey in the studio now as well. I think there's a bit of thunder outside.
The second part of the
the second part of the interview. Dogs.
How are you going to communicate?
Oh no, I think she's a bit worried about the thunder. So I think there was thunder outside, which means it might be a bit of rain for the tanks. That'll be fantastic. Arthur, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, my friend.
Fantastic to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back to the shop. I know many times, of course. Walmer Dry Cleaners, always there, fix everything and anything, and we'll give it a go. Even if they can't, if they've never done it before, they'll give it a go.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure.
And it's a nice friendship. Because we always have time to chat and talk. Next time, I invite you for coffee.
Hey, yo, we
You
do
tell
it.
me when.
I'm there. Thank you, Arthur.
And Gary.
Yes, Gary. Well, thank you very much, Arthur. Thank you to you
Thank you.
guys. Next week we have. Oh, I'm not sure. I can't remember who's next week. I can't remember. I'll announce it. I got to slip my mind at the moment. But we got next week and next Tuesday, 6:30 next Tuesday. We'll be back again, and we'll see you on with Gino's spot. Check you then. I think Fires is on next week with me. I think, yeah, we got Fires on next week as well. Cheers, man. Enjoy. Thank you to our sponsors, Spa and Fitch and Leeds and Sovereign, as well as Amobia for our internet as well. They organize our internet. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
It's just a
6:30
message
Tuesday.
from the happy couple.
Also happy.
And we just saying hello to all the people from Kapuga and from St. Francis Bay and East London.
And
we're going to be coming towards you with our show, aren't we?
Yes.
Winifred?
Yes, we are coming.
My name is Dolores, and just tell them your name. His name's Winifred. He was named after his grandmother, bless her soul. Lord forgive him his soul. Well, I think firstly we have to thank our sponsors, and that would be Sovereign with all their lovely chicken, and Fitch and Leeds. Fitch and Leeds do the mixes, you know, for the gin. Best drunk at the show.
Yes, I'm going to be the best drunk at the show.
So get your tickets from Quicket or from Wendy in the number that's displayed below. Tell them, Winnie, where must they get their tickets? From Quicket. Make sure you hurry up because the shows are selling out.
I'd just like to say a few words.
What's the show called, Winnie?
It's called
Artificial Unintelligence, isn't it?
Yes.
And it stars Gino Fabri, and it'll make you laugh so much it'll put a smile on your face.
Better smile while you've still got teeth. Yes, I'd just like to say.
So tell them when it is, Winnie. It's on the 2nd and the 3rd of February at the Westview Club. And then, when is it in St. Francis?
It's on the
10th in St. Francis. And in East London, it's on the 23rd of February at the Guild Theatre.
Guild Theatre.
Beautiful theatre, isn't it, Winnie? Yes, it is. Of course it is. It's called Artificial Unintelligence.
Hurrah!
Isn't it? And it's a show of stupendous proportions.
Stupendous proportions.
That's computers, isn't it, Winnie? You know nothing about computers.
I've got a phone.
Yeah, it's called Artificial Unintelligence, and it's all. I don't even know how to use a computer, so we're going to teach you.
I
don't even know how to change the oil in it.
I don't know.
It's Dolores and Winnie.
And Winnie.
Ah!
Talks and talks and talks all the time. I think I need a drink.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Want a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino Spot!
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino Spot!
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino Shot!
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino Spot!
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino Spot!
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and